pet expert Greg Riley is here with Annie, and we're here to talk about a geriatric workshop for your pets.
For your pets, definitely. And the reason why I was thinking about this is that Annie is getting up there in age. She's been, you've known her for what?
Yeah, a long time. How old is she? I don't know how.
You know, I think she's probably a little over 10 years old.
I was going to say,
Oh,
right.
wow.
Right around there. So
You look good for your age, girl.
What is that, 70 in dog years? Is that the deal? So just
maybe somewhere right around
She's
there.
looking good.
So I was kind of thinking that there's a lot of people that'll look at their older dog and will just say, well, he's wagging his tail, he's eating, and so forth. Everything is fine. Well, not necessarily, because there could be certain causes that you may want to say considered, like doing x-rays or blood work or urinalysis and those
certain
kind of
signs
things.
that the dog is showing that may lead to getting these things done. Is that what
Right,
you're saying?
or even things that are hidden. Now, I used Annie as my guinea pig, and basically I did some blood work on her, and she was perfectly fine with that, perfectly
Good.
healthy, okay? But since she was a stray, and I don't really know her past story before I had her, I was really surprised to find out what I found on her x-ray. And if we could take a quick picture on that, that's her heart right there. And what you're going to be looking at is a 22 gauge caliber bullet right there by her heart.
Sure.
Oh my
Completely
goodness.
surprised. I was absolutely floored, surprised, really shocked.
Yeah, right.
So yeah,
What do you do with that now? I mean,
Yeah.
obviously she hasn't had any problems from that because, again, she's been coming in here for over 10 years.
Right.
I've known her that long, and,
Right.
and you've had her for longer than that.
Right.
What do you do now?
basically really nothing. I mean, other than I can, you know, pretend that she's going to be the next Iron Man dog or something
I
like
know
that
she-
and put some little electromagnetic thing on her chest for Halloween. But really, there's nothing I can do for her. Obviously, if she were coming down with, say, lead poisoning, she would have been gone a long time ago.
Sure.
It's not having any problems with her heart. Her heart's perfectly fine. But, you know, obviously that was an unexpected finding on
Sure,
the x-ray.
absolutely,
Just
wow.
completely surprised. So just because your dog seems to be look okay and act okay, you know, there may be something underlying in there. And that's basically what I was, you know, hoping.
Leading to get with that.
Leading
Again,
to and to
the book
convey.
by the cover deal.
Right.
What about like bone issues and things like that? You know, the
That's
old
a big deal.
You know, fall down the stairs, break a hip kind of thing, Grandma.
Right.
What's to do with the dogs here? Is that something we need to look at too?
Yeah, definitely, especially if you have a larger dog, say like a German Shepherd, that's going to be really prone to hip dysplasia. Doberman Pinschers, those types of dogs are going to be really prone to hip dysplasia. And it's really simple, just a quick x-ray where they're lying on their back and you can see, you know, what's going on. Because unfortunately with age, there's going to be some arthritic changes within your dog or possibly your cat.
So are those the four main things that we just had up on the screen there? Are those
Right.
the four main things that you should do as your dog gets older, your pet gets older, and
Right.
just kind of preventative things as the
Correct.
animal
Right.
ages?
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Blood work, obviously, which we talked about with Annie, she's perfectly fine. I didn't get a chance to do any urinalysis on her. The x-rays, we saw about what was going on with her. And the electrocardiogram, basically that would be monitoring her heart and see what her heart rate is doing and the beats and so forth. And that's perfectly fine also.
What are some common ailments and things that you find on an aging animal that, and we're running out of time here, but
Sure.
what are some things that you do typically find as the dogs and pets get older?
A lot of problems will be like, say, heart murmurs, certainly those kind of things, arthritis. But certainly I can update that a little bit more later on.
All right, and if you have any questions, Greg the Pet Guy at Facebook. I'm
Right.
on there all the time
Yep.
reading your stuff. Always have interesting articles
Thank
there.
you.
And we can talk about this a little further there.
Sure.
Annie, you're looking good for 70, girl. You are aging well.
Yeah.
Thanks, Greg, for
Thank
doing
you.
that. Very interesting. Thank you so much. And as we take you to break, here's a look at how you can reach Greg Riley if you have any pet questions. You're watching News 10 this morning. We'll be right back.